The prototypes in real scale were a fundamental part in order to understand the forms and to test the functions of the objects. They were important to design a set of interventions connected together in terms of proportions and measurements. The project is composed by 5 objects, and they were all made in the 1/10 scale model. I decided to create a model in 1/10 scale of a room of a museum with acrylic that is the dominant material in all the interventions. The idea of creating a model was to immediately get a sense of how the interventions are a system of objects that work together with a greater sense of fruition for the spectator in a physical space. And therefore, because the design is dependent on art, in proximity to the artwork. 3 interventions were produced in real scale. The realization of the real objects has been an enormous advance in my personal, professional, and academic standards of production. They have been important to make readily decisions in complex technical situations related to the production of the objects in order to create a satisfying outcome. Simplicity is the strength of the project, quiet and easy to use. It was an exercise in reduction in order to arrive at an intelligent system to use. The use of transparent acrylic on the structure has been a decision associated with the invisibility of the project. Therefore, the use of the opal acrylic on specific areas that the public have to use were a considered and practical decision to solve the potential problems of the instruction signs, such as scratches. The thickness of the acrylic was a purposive choice because all the objects are made to be used by the spectators of the museums. The interventions are easy to assemble when the pieces arrive on site. Each intervention is composed of a few pieces assembled together with screws. The use of the steel for the stem, a modern material, against the travertine was a deliberate break with art history convention, a contrast between the modern and the past. The design of the minimal stem structure gives the sense that the acrylic objects are suspended in the museum space. The decision to use screws with the transparent acrylic structure was to secure the objects and therefore build trust in the audience. ArtReForm is a set of interventions designed to guide and immerse the spectator in a more dynamic and engaging museum experience. The project is both a functional to museum-going issues as well as a critique on the behaviors of visitors to exhibitions.